Wagwan fam, so you started freelancing on Upwork, right? You are sending out proposals, trying to land gigs, and at some point you think, oh, but when will my JSS score, my job success score show up? Or maybe you already completed a few jobs and now you are checking your profile multiple times a day, wondering why is my Upwork JSS score still not showing up? I've been there too. I kept refreshing my profile thinking, oh, something was wrong. But here is what I wish I knew earlier, and this is how Upwork actually works right now. Your job success score, JSS, that percentage number that clients look out for on your profile, it only appears after you've completed at least two different projects for two different clients. Let me explain, because this part confuses many new freelancers. For example, imagine you've worked for one client 5 times. You completed 5 different projects, got paid, and even received great feedback, yet no JSS score. Why? Because all the work was for one client. Upwork needs to see that you can successfully work with multiple clients. So until you complete a project for a second client and close that contract, your JSS won't appear. Now, here is what many don't realize. The contract must be officially closed, not just work submitted or client satisfied, you've gotten feedback, but the contract must be marked as ended on the platform. The client has to close it, or you can do it by yourself. Upwork won't count it even if the work was finished months ago. The job is done, but Upwork system doesn't register it yet. And here is another key detail you should note. Upwork used to update JSS score every 2 weeks on Sunday specifically, but that's no longer the case. Now, Upwork updates your job success score daily. So once you meet the 2 different client rules and both jobs are closed, you will actually see your job success score within 24 to 48 hours. Yes, it's faster now. And if it's been like 3 days or 4 days and nothing has changed, check this. First, are both contracts actually fully closed? Were they with 2 separate clients? Did both happen within at least 2 years, not more than 2 years? Then Upwork only considers contracts from the past 24 months. So if one job was long ago, maybe like in 2020, it will not count. And there is a new feature you can actually use. Upwork's Job Success Insights. It's like a report card showing exactly why your score is what it is. Before, Upwork does not really show us this. You only have to imagine, you only have to learn some things that, okay, we know this influences your JSS, this doesn't. For example, if you are slow to reply or a contract closes without payment, that means you started a contract with a client and the client decides to cancel that contract. $100 paid, $100 refund. That will affect your JSS score drastically. But if maybe like $100 was paid and you're able to persuade the client that, okay, for your effort, it should pay you $10, even though the contract was not finished, if the client is gracious or generous to agree with that, that is a better deal for your JSS score. Do you understand? This job success insight actually tells you details like that. So you know the exact thing to focus on, the exact issues to fix, and your JSS score will climb faster. You can check for it under my start on your profile. Another common question I get regards Upwork JSS score is that what if one JSS score went badly? Maybe a client just disappeared or a client left you a very bad review. You know, the first time I actually did a green screen work on Upwork, that was many years ago. I got like a 3-star review and I wasn't happy about it, you know, though yeah, it actually expresses the fact that I had a lot to learn then. Do you understand? But that actually ruined my JSS score among other things. Then I already told you, like the very first project that I was given on Upwork was cancelled. That also affected my JSS score. So if the client give you bad feedback, will it ruin your score? The truth is that your JSS score is a rating of your average performance on all your jobs on Upwork. So if one project went well and the other project didn't, such that the client rated you bad in public review or in private review. Upwork actually hides the private review from you, but it affects your JSS score. You might start with a very low job success score, like maybe like a 50, 55, 60%, but it is just the beginning of your Upwork career. So as you complete more successful jobs on Upwork, your scores begin to improve. Your job success score can always recover, so don't overstress yourself over this. Gone are those days when Upwork can yank you off their platform if your job success score is way too low. So regardless, do all you can to avoid a bad JSS score every time. The key is actually to keep delivering quality work and to stay professional. Note that in spite of my 72% job success score, I was still able to get new jobs, as JSS score is not the only metrics that clients consider to hire you. Now you know you need 2 different clients with the contract fully closed. You also know that the job count only if it is within the last 2 years, and you may need to wait for up to 48 hours after fulfilling all conditions. Drop a comment and I will do my best to help you. And remember to subscribe for more Upwork knowledge here. Bye bye.